Hey everyone, this is James. It is May 4th, and May the 4th be with you, right? I had to make a Star Wars joke. My son was asking to watch that today, and we did for a little bit. But anyways, this is the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. That's where these numbers are coming from if you're following along. First of all, this is not investment advice. Second of all, this is the bubble phase. This is the series of lower highs and lower lows, all encapsulated within that package that looks like something that looks like a turd basically. But anyways, so we've now started to change direction. So after coming down the toilet, we're now starting to move our way back up, if you want to go with that analogy, as grotesque as it is. But so we have the low here at 6,000, the higher low at 6,400. We have the high here at 91.77, the break of that high right here, a break to a new high as well. So I'm moving kind of fast, but just to kind of speed through it, to bring everybody up to speed. If you want a more depth analysis, you can always check out my later videos. But anyways, so what we have here is you can obviously see visually the green uptrend line. That green uptrend line is showing you just the overall trend of price, right? These are Dumbo lines. The green and yellow are just Dumbo lines, meaning that anybody can connect some points together, right? You just get your line tool out, boom, boom, you're done, you're master. But the whole point is just to show the overall flow, right? So we see the downtrend. We bursted through the downtrend. Every time there's a downtrend line on Bitcoin, look at this. Boom, right through. Boom, right through. Boom, right through. Boom, 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 boom. Even before, So we can obviously see that there is an influx of buyers and they keep coming into the market, and regardless if it's a manipulation or not, that is completely irrelevant. All that matters is which way is price moving, because you're looking to obviously take advantage, whether price is going up or down. Whatever's happening behind the scenes is happening behind the scenes, so be it. You need to find out where the flow of price is going. You need to have your own, strategy in place. So if price does take a dump on you, you at least have an exit strategy to where you're either going to just leave your position and exit with a small loss, or you're going to follow with a short and move and flip your roll, and that's what trading is all about. You have to be fluid. And I see people get so crazy and they're like, oh, well, you said it was going to go down yesterday, and then today you're saying it's going to go up. Yeah, I'm calling videos every single day. Of course things are going to change. If you're not fluid daily, you're going to drive yourself in the ground. You're going to get tunnel vision. You're going to miss out on things. And it happens to the best of us, okay? It happens to the best of us, right? I'm not gonna say that I'm like the perfect person, because I missed this right here. I didn't see a $1,200 bar coming at all. Okay, so I'm not perfect at it, but you have to be fluid. You have to be able to say, hey, you know what? If I'm wrong, which way is this going? And then adjust accordingly. Okay, so if that's one tip I could get across to people, be fluid. Have your strategy in place, whether it's physical, like it's actually there, or it's mental. Take those tips, please, please, please. I've seen so many people burn their accounts to the ground. But the point is, this is the slope we see. We're busting through every single downtrend slope. We see the blue line, right? Here's my projected line running off the base of this price action. We can see the increase in slope from here to there, right? We're increasing. Look at that as I color again. You see that? It's like a ramp. And we're launching off that ramp and continuing. Now, there's a few different things. Let me just talk about price real quick. Or I'll talk about the purple line real fast too. That way everybody's not questioning what the heck is this purple line over here. This is the steeper line that's cutting right through price action. You can obviously see how price is reacting around this line. All of my charts are based on frequency and based on the energy, the flow between buyers and sellers. I do not use lagging indicators. I do not use, I'll sometimes check the volume, but that's about it. But no lagging indicators, no moving averages, no RSI, no TSI, no MACD, none of that, no Williams R, whatever you want to use. I've used them all, but this is what works for me. This is what I've learned from very high up traders. So in my analysis goes a little more in depth, like on my subscription side, than what you see here. This is just an overall picture, so then everybody kind of understands the macro picture at hand, right? So let's talk about the numbers here. I talked about in my prior video that price may consolidate and go horizontal. That's exactly what it did. I'm not trying to like say that, you know, I'm right or anything like that, but instead, I thought we were going to move downward and make bigger moves like so and kind of whip back and forth in that area. But instead of what we did was just consolidate within this range. So we are forming a consolidation. Anytime there's a consolidation, your probability of trading is about 50-50. I don't care what anybody tells you. It does not matter. I've never seen anybody be able to call horizontal consolidations to a T consistently, ever. People have tried to develop programs. I know people that have tried to develop programs to do so, and they've all failed because your probability statistically moves to 50-50 on the price action. The reason why is you are at a point of indecision. A flat line, indecision between buyers and sellers. Price is getting very tight, price is coiling. Now we can make educated guesses based on the prior history of price action, but we are within a bigger range regardless. This is the area we are in. Okay, yes, we broke to a higher high, but as soon as we did, we immediately got sold off. Regardless of the sell-off, like as bearish as it may sound, like as a correction or anything like that, we are making a series of higher highs, and we're consistently doing that. So if price breaks above about 9,900, we should move up to about 10,100, maybe 10,200 area. If that area gives out, we shoot through that area. We are more than likely going to either form a pullback or we are going to form a consolidation, move horizontally like we have right here before making another attempt. If we get above these zones, the next likely stopping ground is 11,700. So we have some friends up here that are feeling quite lonely, and price looks like it wants to revisit. So as long as we continue to stair step up, we can see where the pattern is, right? So the question is, do we hold this area and break higher over the weekend, or do we roll over, use this area as support, build some more energy in this area like so, right? Filling out more of a horizontal consolidation and then breaking to the upside, right? So I gave everybody the numbers. You should know exactly what's going on the macro, you know, on the bigger picture. So if we break below this zone though, this is obviously going to show weakness and a return to a prior consolidation. And if that area gives out right here, roughly about maybe 9177, 9200, I think it is on Bitfinex, then we will move down to test the support line right here in roughly the mid to high 8,000 zone, depending on how fast we reach that zone. You know, coming into time and space, which is everything to the right that you see here is time and space. Okay, so as of right now, the market is at a point of indecision. We see Litecoin exploding upward. We see some of the altcoins having some good moves as well. Some rolling over. Some continuing the downtrend. So there's kind of like a mixed bag across the board. Not everything's harmoniously humming along and moving higher and higher and higher. Things are starting to kind of fall out. Profits are starting to get taken. Corrective moves are starting to occur, which is natural in any market that makes a big run. But you know, if we do stay within this range and price cannot break above this 9,900 zone, then we're going to continue range bound, and range bound could easily be through here to build out a bigger base before making a bigger move. So that's the whole thing. You have a flow of energy between buyers and sellers. That energy, as it gets expended, has to be recuperated. How it gets recaptured. How it gets recaptured is through a corrective move or a horizontal or some form of a consolidation. It could be an upward consolidation. It could be a downward consolidation. It could be a horizontal consolidation, or whatever. So I almost feel like I'm about to write a Dr. Seuss book with that. But anyways, that's what I see happening in the market today. Okay, it gets very tough trying to call this market every single day. I know some people like they want to hear like the moon, and I see videos where everyone's talking about 20,000, 30,000, you know, by next week or whatever it is. But I try to keep everything as level-headed and grounded. We're moving day by day in these videos. Okay, to call for crazy prices like that Nobody knows what's going to happen up there, okay? There's a lot that can happen between here and 20,000. However, what I have said in my prior videos is that if we consistently are making higher lows and higher highs, we're obviously in a bull market. If we're in a bull market, we could easily run this bull market to the end of the year. And if we easily do that, then I think we could, if we do that, then we easily could start to rival this 20,000 top, okay? But what we have here is a bubble euphoric stage to basically the fear, the capitulation, the blow off from the bubble phase, okay? And now we're having a market turn back upward through a form of normalization. Now, normalization typically is not as wild as what you see here. It takes a while to come back. Now, the good thing about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market is a while is literally like a few months. I feel like I'm in like a hyperbolic chamber for anybody that's ever seen like Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. But it's just, you're in like a time capsule in here and you're kind of like through warp speed. So in a month time, I feel like we're almost making moves that most industries would do like in a year or something like that, or in 6 months or something crazy. But anyways, the point is that as long as we're consistently making higher lows and higher highs, we are in an uptrend of a market. We are forming a rounded bottom, okay, and a return to normalization, which will be a slower uptrend move like so. So moves are going to be more drug out, but if we start moving like this, what does it matter? The market's moving up. You're going to have so many trades to take advantage of. It'll make your head spin because you'll be in a bull market. The trend will be your friend, and basically, you'll be in your little, sailboat, and the wind will be at your back, and you'll just be coasting through. As long as you time it right, you'll do very well for yourself. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're going to 20,000 next month or anything like that. I think if we're going to get to this zone, realistically speaking, we could take until the end of the year to do so. Okay, realistically speaking, because the only thing that grows to the sky are trees. That's it. Corrective moves are going to occur. Okay, they are definitely going to occur. And if you don't believe me, look at any chart of any asset class. When those corrective moves occur, that's going to take time away from the future, right? So as price moves up and you make a corrective move, you're taking time away now from the upside move, okay? As you take that time away, it eats through time, okay? And it takes longer to achieve this level. It's not that that level cannot happen. It's just, the purpose of my videos is to kind of be grounded. I'm not here to hype people up. I'm not here to have the most subscribers or any crazy thing like that. I'm not here to do this for fame. Like, I do well for myself. I do trading on my own. I help my subscribers do trading as well, and that's it. And I'm perfectly happy with where this channel's at. And I'm very thankful and very appreciative of the 1,000+ subscribers I do have. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the feedback. I really, really appreciate it. But my purpose here is not to just be the #1 person on YouTube for Bitcoin or anything like that. I want to be grounded, level-headed, so people can kind of understand what's happening. They can use this information with their own analysis, their own trading, strategy, and use it to their benefit. Okay, that's why I talk about both sides of the trade. As I talked about earlier, you got to be fluid, all right? I'm not here to walk you through buy and sell signals or anything like that. If you need more hand-holding, I do provide a service at geometriccharts.com. I have a subscription service, 7-day money-back guarantee. I don't know anybody in this industry that even offers a 1-day money-back guarantee. Or let alone even a 30-second money-back guarantee. Like if you pop in and you don't like it, you get your money right back, or or even a longer-term period. But like I said, I'm not doing this to be like the #1 person out there. I do very well for myself. If you need more like hand holding in a sense, and I don't say that in a bad way, right? But if you want something that's more in depth, you want to know, where do I enter, where do I exit, and you have questions like that, and you're kind of like fumbling your way through, I do offer that subscription service. Like I said, it comes with a money back guarantee. So within the first 7 days, you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. All right, no questions asked. That's it. But and you can learn more about that there on my site. So that's it for tonight. There's not really much else. I know I kind of rambled on about a few different things, but the whole purpose about this is just to provide education. And sometimes I feel like you got to kind of rehash things that I've said on previous videos a long time ago. But it's just kind of like there's just certain basic things that you really have to know as a trader and utilize as a trader. And those really basic things are just the overall trend, okay? Having a strategy in place, whether it's physical, mental, have some strategy in place so you can mitigate your losses, and also be fluid. Because if you're wrong, do you just want to sit around and watch and price like go in a direction, or do you want to analyze and know both sides so you can do whatever you need to do and trade accordingly, right? So those are the tips. Those are the main tips. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. Like I said, I'm very appreciative of everyone who's subscribing, everyone who's liking the videos, everyone who's sharing the videos. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the kind comments as well too, and it's just been a real blessing to do this and to have the success that I'm having. And one thing I'd invite everybody to is to my free Slack channel. You can find that link at the bottom of my site, geometriccharts.com. I have my social media accounts, and I have the link to my free Slack channel that has over 300 like-minded, crypto investors, and everybody's extremely friendly. People from all over the world. It's a really nice community to be a part of, right? I can't talk highly enough about it. It's very nice. I don't post in there as often as I used to because I've gotten extremely busy, especially since I opened the subscriber side, and I do that and I manage a business at the same time, and it keeps me extremely busy. I literally work Monday through Saturday, and then on Sunday I still continue to work for my subscribers because this is what I do every single day. This is what I do every single day. So now I'm just kind of putting it out there on the internet, and I know the trolls will come and so forth, but there's just been a wave and an avalanche of pure honest, friendly support, and it's just it's blown me away, and I really do appreciate it. I don't mean to ramble on towards the end of the video, but I really thank you for your time, your support, and I hope that I continuously make these videos educational enough to where even with the free content, you're able to make decisions that rival even some of those people out there that have paid content sites, okay? So that's kind of the purpose behind this. But anyways, I hope you have a great night, great weekend. I'll do another video tomorrow evening. And other than that, I'll talk to everybody tomorrow.